and gentlemen. The McCall International School's Drama Department welcomes you to this evening's production of the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon, stay-at-home edition, obviously, presented by 6th graders Period 9 Mrs. Gaines drama class. We have worked incredibly hard on each and every scene and detail. Tonight there will be 5 scenes and the closing scene of different fairy tales, but better. And please know and keep in mind that you can pause and rewind the show at any time. And now, sit back, relax, and have some laughs as you enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon!
Sunday, it's extreme! See? Monster slaying actions, the three-headed pig battles, the woeful bot, and a bone-crushing cage match of death. They'll huff and they'll puff and they'll kick some iron! Ah!
What we're going to do here today...
And then, the battle you've been waiting for, Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in a mud wrestling death match. Who's the toughest of them all?
Okay, stop. We're not doing that.
Flames! Flames!
You're weirding them out.
Fine, but I want to let you know you are no longer extreme in my book. No longer extreme.
This is the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
That's right, and what we're going to do today is going to blow your mind. You'll never be the same. Forget your marriage, forget your children if you haven't already.
A little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm are brothers named Grimm. They are dead, but in the period before they died, the Brothers Grimm wrote 209 fairy tales that we know today.
They didn't write them.
The Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales that we know today. They were frauds. We should dig up their bodies and spit on their corpses.
No, I'm just saying they were collectors of the stories.
Never mind that last part.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Of course, they've all been changed by the mouse to feed their enormous octopus-like animation empire, which sucks the life into existence and crushes your soul, and a death grip of happy songs and talking objects. I can't even speak their name aloud. They're looking for a way to sue me right now. You'll never take me alive, Imagineers.
You know they own Star Wars, too.
Ah, they're everywhere.
Okay. What we're going to do for you right now is return these fairies to original glory. We've assembled the greatest troupe of actors the world has ever seen, and...
Hey, is my camera on?
Yes.
Who said that? Am I on mute?
Our actors are so insanely talented.
How do I mute my camera? I'm on the show, and I don't know how to get off. I can't figure this thing out. Oh, here it is.
Anyway, in the short time we have, our crack team of actors is going to perform all 209 fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
That's like 3 stories per minute.
Or a different number if you know math. And we're going to keep the original endings intact.
Blood, violence, death, people being cut open with scissors.
And to make things more difficult, we're going to perform them as originally intended, which is...
That's it, all one giant super mega juicy story.
Are you ready?
Yes, hold on, I need to go throw up.
Well, I don't when he'll be back. So, once upon a time, there was a girl who was raised by wolves and whose mother died in childbirth, and she was abandoned by her father, who could spin straw to gold, and made a deal with a series of elves they would help him make shoes. There was also a talking fox somewhere in there.
And she was beautiful.
Because no one cares about ugly people.
Whoa.
Point me to an ugly Disney princess.
Snow White.
Literally the fairest of them all.
Not my thing. Sorry. She's got that whiny voice.
Anyway, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I'm poor.
Dirt poor.
She couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale, hey you, get off the merchandise.
I shall flood the ground with my tears.
Stop it, you're getting it all wet.
If only I could live in a boot, or make some deals with elves, or find a talking fox.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help overhearing your tales of misery and woe. Tell you what, I will grant your heart's desire if you give me one small thing.
That sounds like a great bargain. I won't even ask what the small thing is because I'm so trusting.
Excellent. I vanish.
What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh wait, that's me.
Are you a prince?
Of darkness. Oh, that's clever. Now I happen to overhear your tale of mystery, and whoa, I am here to help.
Well, actually, I just
sign this one small contract, and you shall conceive a daughter so beautiful.
done. This is a busy street.
Hello there.
You're hideous.
That's hurtful, but I have a great bargain for her.
My stomach recoils in horror as you approach.
I get that a lot. Do you want to hear my offer or no?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably trustworthy and I'm stupid and don't judge people by their appearances.
Didn't you just... Anyways, I should make you rich. Rich, I tell you, beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? Because I have some pretty wild dreams.
This is really messed up. You seriously need help.
I also want a jet fighter with Tom Cruise in it. When he was 23 and not into the weird stuff.
He's still into that. He just wasn't advertised.
I want a Tom Cruise clone then, that I control.
I should make you rich enough to achieve your dreams, and I ask only for one small trunk in return.
Sounds good.
Don't you want to know what the small thing is?
No, I'm cool.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with the prince.
Hey, you're hot.
I am hot.
Let's get married.
Score. And she grew very rich.
Hey, look, I stripped her for a giant pot of gold. What are the odds?
Score. And she conceived a child.
Well, how did that happen?
You see, kids, when a prince and a princess love each other very much.
Through magic. Magic of the devil, and that's where babies come from. The baby's coming!
Dang it, I mean, push or breathe or something?
You're not helping!
I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be over here.
The miracle of childbirth. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
Focus your anger, focus your anger.
Ah!
Ah! Yes, sweet. Throw her here.
Give her back!
She looks like you, a little.
Years passed, and she grew into a beautiful teenager, Rapunzel.
I want to revisit the name Rapunzel. What about Amber?
That was the name of your ex-girlfriend.
Amber was nice to me. Are you going to wear her hair like that?
Shut up.
Honey, we're gonna have dinner, so wash your hands.
You can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to your mother that way. She sold her soul to the devil just to have you.
I don't care. I didn't have to be born. I'm going out.
You're not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want. You don't know me.
I've had just enough of this parenting. I'm going golfing.
Real winner you chose there, Mom.
You don't have a lot of time to be choosy when you fall in love at first sight. And just then...
I have returned.
Your time's up.
You know, I was in the airport and I was thinking that I forgot something. Like, 18 years ago, and then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that thing from that girl, and here I was, right at your house.
What do you want?
Your child.
Your
Your bad
child.
child.
I'm the enchantress.
I'm the
I'm
devil.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I want the baby.
I'm mine.
Ew.
What?
How many deals did you make?
Just 3. And I may have promised your hand in marriage to a talking rabbit. What? I was young. I needed the money. And the baby. And the prince. But mostly just the money and the baby.
This is why I'm in therapy.
You heard what I said, witch.
For the last time, I'm an enchantress.
Girl, if you can guess my name, I will release you from our bargain.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
What?
It says it right there on your screen.
And the little man stamped his feet so hard they broke the floor. When he tried to pull him out, he broke in half.
Seriously, that's how I die? I get my foot stuck, break it in half trying to get it out?
Yep.
That's got to be the stupidest way to die ever.
Anyway, Rumpelstiltskin broke himself in half. Do it.
Ah!
I'm not cleaning that up. Now that that horrid little man is gone, I will take Rapunzel.
Excuse me? I'm the devil.
How do you do that?
The devil. I have powers. I have more claim than some stupid little witch.
Enchantress.
Whatever, witch.
That's it. Let's go.
Oh, you awesome, huh?
Mom, let's get out of here.
Quiet, honey. I'm watching this. Go, devil!
Expelliarmus.
That's a witch spell.
Fine, I curse you.
You know what? This is stupid. Tell you what, if you sign this contract here, I will let you take Rapunzel.
Oh, this seems legit.
Mwahaha! And I disappear in a cloud of brimstone.
Well, come along, Rapunzel.
Where are we going?
I've got this great tower for you.
Run along, dear.
But Mom, I don't want to go live with the evil enchantress.
Yeah, I didn't want to raise a spoiled brat, but sometimes you don't get what you want unless you make a deal with the devil and some other weird people. See ya.
So the enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her in a high tower without stairs or a door, which seemed a lot more reasonable these days, as for a girl and her prince.
I'm back from my golf trip. What did I miss?
The forces of darkness battled it out for a daughter's soul.
Cool. You wanna go Hawaii?
Rock on.
And they lived happily ever after.
But our story is not even remotely finished.
No, wait, it's finished, but it's also not yet begun.
That's right.
So let's get back to that girl, Rapunzel's mother.
You might be familiar with her mother.
Gretel, what are you doing out?
Nothing.
You seem moody lately. Is this something bothering you?
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or the original.
I'm haunted, Hansel.
Yeah, I haunted too. Perhaps we could go out into the woods where it's dark and scary.
Normally, this would be the part of the show where we ask for audience participation. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a challenge, so we are picking 2 lucky audience members to stand in for all you people.
Hey, how'd you turn my camera on?
Yeah, me too.
Never mind that. Have you been enjoying the show?
Sure, but I have some constructive criticism about the first scene.
Shh, we don't care. Now, audience out there, these 2 people represent you. They're all your hopes and dreams wrapped together in a Cheeto-loving snack puddle.
So what are we supposed to do?
Just watch the show like you watch a horror movie.
Got it.
All right, let's get on with the story.
Hansel, I am ready.
Why?
overheard a wicked stepmother saying she's going to take us into the woods and leave us to be eaten by wolves.
Yeah, she does that.
I say we go into the woods ourselves.
Uh-oh, don't go in there.
Okay, let's go.
Here we are in the dark and scary woods alone.
This is not good.
This is so not good.
Something's not right.
You're just the chicken.
It feels so strange, Hansel. What?
Ah!
Looks like a house.
It's made out of candy.
This isn't suspicious at all.
You want to try the door?
Don't do it. Don't go in there.
Do you think I should? If only I had some kind of clue of what to do.
Don't go in there!
Huh? Let's go on that.
Greek.
It's dark in here.
Oh, man.
Is that your hand?
Is that your hand?
She's behind you! Look behind you!
Turn around. Turn around. Look behind you. There's a witch behind you.
She's right there! She's right there!
Are you eating my house?
Ah!
We told you, but you didn't listen.
Why didn't you listen to us? We said, don't go in there. And you went in. You went in. Why?
Do we need to stop?
No, we're good.
Are you eating the house, Hansel?
Maybe. I was so hungry. It was made out of candy. You should try the furboard. They are really tasty.
I'm so disappointed in today's young people. You think you can build a house out of candy and no one's going to disturb it? But no. Two of you little brats have to come along and start munching on my walls. Back in my day, we had a house made of candy and the kids knew enough to leave them alone. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, dang it! I knew it! Get out! Get out of the house!
What kind of lesson?
She's gonna eat you. Why are you talking to her? Run.
But first, why don't you want some more candy?
No! She's just fattening you up! That's all she's doing!
Look at her name. It says witch. Why are you trusting her?
Why does your colleague smell like gravy?
Look, she gave me this apple to put in my mouth. Wasn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
I need some help cleaning out my oven.
Oh, heck no! No, don't do it.
Oh, I can help with that.
No, you idiot. Don't go in there. I don't know why I have to tell you. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
Come along, Hansel.
It's Hansel.
All right, Hansel.
Oh, I can't watch.
Oh, he dropped a quarter. Can you pick it up? A quarter? He's rich.
Yes! Woohoo!
Yes.
You did it.
Wait a minute. She ain't dead. This is where they get you. Don't let your guard down.
Yes, it is all happy now.
No, it isn't. She's coming back. Her camera's still on. I repeat, her camera's still on.
How about we eat the rest of the house?
Good idea.
No, I see her. She's right there. She's behind you again, you idiots.
I'm melting. Oh, wait, I'm burning.
So they made it, but the horror wasn't over because Hansel found a bag of fairy dust.
Gretel, do you want to try fairy dust?
No, Hansel.
It lets you fry.
It doesn't let you fly, Hansel. It's just a bag of dust.
Here, let me show you.
And he jumped off a cliff.
I can fly. I can fly. Maybe.
It's up to you, audience. If you clap hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on, people there.
Come on, people. Don't you think I can leave?
Come on, don't you believe a boy can fly? Come on.
Come on, clap for me, people. Ah!
Clap hard enough. He died. You know, I've done the show a lot. Every time the audience clapped hard enough to let Hansel live. Every time. I just don't know what to say. I think it really comes down to this guy, Mr. Claver. Yeah, I see you, Claver. You didn't clap hard enough. Your heart wasn't really into it. How do you face your children, sir? How do you face your students? Don't talk to me.
Oh no, Freddy just claimed another young life.
He's in a better place now, Gretel, where his stupidity can't hurt him anymore.
Canada?
Sure.
Anyway, after Hansel's untimely death, thank you very much, Mr. Claver, Gretel married a wandering woodcutter, and they had a daughter who would grow up to make a deal with several supernatural entities who would eventually imprison her daughter in a tower.
But
There's always a but.
one question remains.
Where did the witch come from?
Oh, I know. Once upon a time there was a dwarf.
I prefer little person.
In fact, 2 dwarfs.
I prefer dwarf.
And these dwarfs worked all day in the mines and sang their little songs, and then one day came home to find...
What the heck is that thing?
Huge, get her away from me. She's going to eat me.
You see, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from before. The first dwarf, though who will name Slappy, wasn't afraid.
Gar, I like ladies. So, lady, I couldn't help noticing you're in my house.
Whoa, this is a children's story.
So I'm gonna chop you up and eat you.
Time out, time out. Put away the hot sauce.
What? I'm just doing what my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work. You see, Slappy has had a hard life. He's been discriminated against being a dwarf. He works in the mines all day. He's got like the black lung, you know? He hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not.
And he wants a revenge for the humans that have wronged him. So when this giant lady comes into his house and sleeps in his bed, dinner time.
No, we're going to do the story as it's written. Snow White cleans the house for the 7 dwarfs, then she gets poisoned by the apple, and then the prince falls in love with her because she's unconscious and can't talk back.
You know, maybe this fairy tale is a little antiquated.
This is a classic. What girl out there didn't want to be a housemaid to 7 freaky bearded dudes and then have no choice into who she was going to marry?
Sometimes the classics are, how do you say, bad?
Can I go back to being Sleeping Beauty now?
She's alive! Get her!
I thought you were supposed to be Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference?
Fine. I don't care anymore. Whatever. I'm sure this dwarf is going to do a better job than me. Go ahead. Take my place.
Sounds good. All right. You're gonna be dwarf one, all right?
Wait,
Then-
I didn't.
You're a dwarf too, and I'm the new narrator.
Am I still Snow White?
You're whatever you want to be, honey. Call me. So once upon a time, there was a house full of dwarves, and these dwarves worked in the mines beneath the surface of the earth and swore revenge at the Upworlders.
Curse you, Upworlders!
And one day came home to find a beautiful girl sleeping in their bed.
Hey, look, a giant hottie.
It's huge. She's going to eat me. Run for it.
Hold on, dwarf number 2. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being the supporting character. This is my time. You see, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact that this giant hottie has fallen under a curse to sleep for 100 years.
I thought that was Sleeping Beauty story.
From my perspective, they all look the same, and the only way for this giant hottie to wake up is to receive a kiss from her true love, me.
So you're gonna kiss her without getting active consent?
What are you doing?
Just preparing a police report.
Fine. Hey, giant hottie, is it cool if I kiss you to wake up from your coma? Sure, dwarf one, I would like that.
That was you?
Well, what am I supposed to?
What if you did an air hug from 6-foot distance?
Fine.
It was love at first sight.
Oh, you're not what I expected. I'm better, baby. I'm the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I rescued you from the evil curse that was.
I was just tired. I wasn't under a curse.
Forcing you to sleep for 100 years. I am your true love.
This is where you break into song?
I don't know the words.
That's okay. I wrote them down for you.
This says I cook dinner, clean the house, and leave the thinking to my husband.
It's a perfect marriage.
Disgusting. I'm a modern woman.
Well, you're not going to live happily ever after then.
I'm going to tell the story my way.
Are y'all going to need me anytime soon?
Yes, we are starting over now. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl. You're going to be Snow White this time.
About dang time, yes. I'm just waiting for my chance to rock this. Oh yeah, it's my time. It's all becoming like I dreamed. You can do this, Ben. Time for my diamond to shine.
Right then.
She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
You know it.
But her stepmother was jealous.
Snow White.
Stepmother.
Is that a zit I see on your face?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I think you might need to tweeze your eyebrows. They're looking puffy.
No, they're totally fierce.
Moving on, and the wicked stepmother went to her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Well, certainly not you.
Meanwhile, Snow White was only becoming more fierce.
Work it, work it.
And just then, it was her stepmother.
I'm afraid it's over for you, Snow White, for I have a lot of money and have been through a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. I have tucked, sucked, vacuumed, and sanded every inch of my body with a diamond laser, and I have most of my tattoos lasered off. Now, I am more beautiful than even you.
Unlikely, begin.
Yes, Queen Soleil. Enough. Snow White is still the fairest. Dang it, well, how about an apple as a peace offering?
How about I take you off my martial arts skills?
Oh, it's on. Not to interrupt, but I was just in the neighborhood looking for a girl in a coma to make out with, and whoa, chick fight!
And it was a glorious battle.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus yourself.
Go, Snow White!
A titanic struggle of good, evil, purity versus corruption. Until finally,
I shall transform myself into a black dragon. Mwahahaha.
No, that was in the Sleeping Beauty movie.
Wait, I thought we were doing Sleeping Beauty.
This is Snow White.
Eat this, witch.
Ah, I'm melting. Actually, I'm bleeding. Ah! That was so hot.
Like somebody else I know, Prince.
You are very forward.
I'm a modern woman. Come on, let's get married.
And they all lived happily ever after and avoided traditional gender roles. And the 7 little dwarves cooked for them, cleaned the house, and did all the other junk that Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
That was enlightened.
Thank you.
But the witch was not dead.
It's just a flesh wound.
Stop it. We're doing this without any Monty Python references.
Tis but a scratch.
I said stop.
Anyway, the witch felt bound by the house that made a candy and decided to eat children instead.
There aren't many career options for me.
stories of dwarf number 2.
Which brings us to the darkest, most disturbing fairy tale ever told, Faithful Johannes.
Never heard of it.
There's a reason for that. Welcome to Faithful Johannes, the psychological thriller. Once upon a time, there was a noble servant, Faithful Johannes, who served his king faithfully, as you might glean from his name.
Hey everybody, check out my servant, Faithful Johannes.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
He's the best, and all of your other servants are garbage. Faithful Johannes would do anything for me. Here, eat a bug, do it.
Of course, sire.
He loves it, and all of your other servants are losers. Nobody like Faithful Johannes here. Slap yourself in the face for me. Amazing.
Johannes loved his life.
This is great. Nothing like eating bugs and slapping myself in the face for my king.
But one night he was visited by a talking raven.
Hey, yo, Johannes.
Who's that?
Come here, I got something to tell you.
Are you a talking raven?
Yeah, shut up. I got news for you.
What is it?
There's about to be 3 attempts on the king's life. You want to stop it, you listen to me.
Oh.
But you breathe a word of this. You tell anybody you heard it from me, I'll turn you into stone. Don't tell nobody nothing.
Oh, okay.
First up, there's a magic horse, and the king's gonna think he's pretty sweet. But if he gets on that horse, the horse is gonna fly into the air, and the king's gonna fall from about 2,000 feet. Flat. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this water bottle and throw it at the horse.
But I'm in a fairy tale. I didn't even know we had water bottles.
You do now. You understand me? You get that horse or the king is dead meat. And I'll be watching you. Caw-caw.
The next day,
Well, my Faithful Johannes, let's go for a lovely stroll.
Of course, sire.
Something the matter?
Not at all. I'm fine.
Hey, look at that!
Oh, hi there. I have a magical. Ah! I'm dying. Tell my friends they were mad.
What the heck?
I didn't like the look of that horse, sire.
That was an adorable horse. Why would you do that?
Stress at home. Sorry.
Man, you got problems.
Later that night.
Yo, Johannes, come here.
Ah, stay away from me. I can't do this.
Attempt number 2 is coming tomorrow at the king's wedding rehearsal.
I don't want to hear it. Wait.
The king's wedding shirt is cursed. If he puts it on, he'll burn to death.
I don't believe you. That horse was innocent, and I killed her. I killed her.
All you need to do is stop the king from taking the shirt and tear it up in front of him. But remember, you don't say nothing to nobody or I'll turn you into stone.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You don't. Caw-caw.
Welcome, friends. It is so nice to see all of you mostly recovered from the plague. And I'm here to tell you I love this big guy. Come here, you big glue. This is a day of celebration because I love you, honey bear.
I love you more, honey bear.
Even our nicknames are cute. This is the happiest day of my life. And as a little present, I made you something.
Oh, it's...
Ah, I hate the shirt. I hate it.
What the heck?
It's not your color, sire. It's an affront against fashion.
Oh, honey bear.
I'm never going to try again.
That night.
I don't want to hear from any talking birds tonight. No, get out.
Yo, Johannes, you did good, kid.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Tomorrow the queen's gonna die.
Stop it.
She's gonna be poisoned, and the only way to stop it is for you to suck 3 drops of blood out of the queen's neck.
Gross, I'm not a vampire.
Fine, don't do it. She'll die, no difference to me. Remember, don't tell nobody nothing.
I'm not doing it and you can't make me.
Caw-caw.
Okay, I had a rough night remembering that shirt, but I'm feeling a little better. But today is not about the terrible trauma of yesterday. Today is about putting a happy face on and irk.
Oh no, are you alright, honey bear? Say something. Is there a doctor in this house? Can anyone save the queen's life? Anyone at all? Oh no, this is terrible. Someone do something. If only someone could save her. Whoa. What the heck?
Thanks, I feel better.
Dude, Johannes, explain yourself. That is it. You were sentenced to death for being a jerk. Where's my guillotine?
Wait, I've always served you faithfully, sire, but there's a talking raven who's threatening me and telling me,
And just then Johannes turned into a statue, because when the magic raven says stuff to you, you better listen.
Okay, that was mightily dramatic, but not super traumatic.
10 years passed, and every day the king would stare at the statue of Faithful Johannes and sigh.
There was only some way to bring you back. No one eats bugs or slaps themselves in the face for me anymore.
And just then, a ghostly voice emanated from the statue.
Ooh, there's one way to bring me back.
What is it?
Take what you love most in the world.
That'd be my 2 boys. I love my 2 boys so much. Daddy loves you. I love you, Papa.
Take them and banish them to a far-off land, never to be seen again.
Done.
Oh, I feel much better.
You're alive, air hug.
And the king and Johannes lived a happy life ever after. The end.
What did I just watch?
That's the fairy tale right there.
He banished his children to bring back his servant.
A good servant is really hard to find. You can always make more kids. Okay, fine. Johannes brings back the kids later because he got superpowers. And one of those kids runs away from home, becomes a dwarf, and lives in the mines.
Wow, that is messed up.
Yep, well, I think we're running out of time. But we didn't get to the Frog Prince or Little Red Riding Hood or the Devil's grandmother.
We've done the important ones, though. What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, one last one. Once upon a time.
Thank you.
There is a little orphan girl.
Oh, I'm orphaned. Oh, I'm sad.
Can we pause here for a second?
Oh, how sad I am.
Just hold on.
What is it?
A lot of people are having trouble with their internet service.
Oh, the internet service is bad.
Apparently nobody paid the bill or something.
Oh, that reminds me.
So nobody can get back into performance.
What?
Well, I guess we can skip it then.
No, we are not skipping it.
How many actors do we have left?
Me.
Now you listen to me, little reject from Nickelodeon. This is my chance to be a star. Got it? There are important people watching. Probably. And I'm getting an HBO series out of this. Got it?
Well,
Got it?
yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, how sad. Like, so sad.
One thing. I don't have the right costumes or props or...
Make it work, Ella. Okay, so her mother died and her father remarried.
Mother, where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
And the woman he remarried was beautiful of face but cold of heart.
Oh, this new mother of mine is such a witch.
She's not actually a witch.
I shall spread these cinders upon myself to keep me warm. Ah, they're hot. Ow!
So they called her Cinderella. Now Cinderella's stepmother had 2 daughters, both equally beautiful.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm the pretty one. They're hideous.
Says here they're beautiful too.
I think I know my own story. Thank you. Oh, they're so mean to me. I shall now cry like I do every night.
Just then her 2 wicked stepsisters entered.
Look what the cat dragged in. Is it smelling here? Or is it just her? Oh, that was a good one, Giselle. Thought you'd like it. Oh, Cinderella, I need to get ready for the ball.
What ball?
The ball being thrown by Prince Charming.
May I attend the ball?
No. You're going to make us pretty. Make me prettier than her. I need Charming. I need him now.
I suppose. I'm gonna need a lot of makeup.
Cinderella dressed both sisters for the ball.
Life is so unfair. Why must I live this way? Why, Mama? Why?
But just then her wicked stepmother entered.
Why, Cinderella, what seems to be the trouble?
I can't go to the ball. I'm so sad.
There, I guess.
Thank you.
Then one of Cinderella's stepsisters, Giselle, entered through the door.
Mother, aren't you coming? In a moment, dear. Run along. Thank you, I will.
And just then, from the other side of the room, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
I really need to be going. You do that, witch. What did you just call me? You heard what I said. Witch. Oh, no, you didn't. Girls, please. You're both pretty. You're both going to the ball. You both need to exit right now without saying anything else.
And so they left.
Thank you. Now, Cinderella, I'm a fair wicked stepmother, so I'm going to empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace. And when you pick them all out, you may come to the ball with us.
And with that, she dumped a dish of lentils into the fireplace, like she said she was going to do.
Oh, the humanity! Oh, God, why must I always be punished?
I mean, it's just a couple of lentils. It doesn't seem all that hard to.
I will never go. Never. I'm cursed. What is that? What could it be? My fairy?
It was a swarm of birds.
Question. Do I have to play each individual bird, or can I collectively be the birds?
I guess you can be a collective group of birds.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh, look. Birds, they're so beautiful. Come, my little feather friends, come and peck these lentils out of the fireplace. Oh, I am truly blessed. Thank you, birds. Fly, fly to freedom.
We're off to the ball.
Look, wicked stepmother, I've removed all the lentils.
Really? Well, ain't that a kick in the pants?
So I will be accompanying you to the ball.
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for the ball. Besides, you've got nothing to wear. Too bad, have to be going. Ha ha. Loser!
How can life be so cruel? Why? But what is that? My fairy?
It was another swarm of birds carrying a dress.
What a lovely dress. Thank you, swarm of birds.
Tweet, tweet.
So, who's going to do my hair? What a surprise. A fairy godmother? Isn't this where she sorta comes in and, does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
We're going by the original. There's no fairy godmother, just a lot of birds.
Well, I can't do this without a fairy godmother. Who's going to turn the pumpkin into a coach?
You walk there.
What? This is ridiculous. I'm Cinderella. I have a fairy godmother and a coach made out of a pumpkin and a bunch of mice turned into coachmen. So there's no mice either. Next thing you know, there won't even be a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? Well, I don't even know how this story goes. Maybe I just get beheaded at the end. I just get beheaded at the end.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read to the end yet.
I quit. Leave meeting. Dang it.
Well, I guess somebody's not living happily ever after, is she? All right, then. Let's continue our story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the dress, Ella. So Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, birds. Tweet, 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 tweet. Now I shall walk to the ball.
And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters arrived.
Cinderella? What are you doing here? I hate you. I have a dress and I'm going to the ball because the birds brought it to me.
And it was a wonderful ball, a huge ball, and everybody started dancing. Unfortunately, the wicked stepmother only knew how to cha-cha. One stepsister was doing a waltz and the other one was twerking. Do it.
Don diddy don, His Royal Highness the Prince. Hello there, you had a nice time, are we? Blimey, who's that? She's gorgeous. My name's not important. Righto, come here, love. Oh, Prince, you're embarrassing me. What's your name, love? I have to leave. It's about everything if you know my name.
Just tell me your name. Sheesh.
No, I could love you, especially because you were attractive.
Isn't she supposed to drop a slipper or something?
Cinderella loses the slipper on her third trip to the ball. He keeps throwing more balls and she keeps freaking out until finally the prince smears pitch on the steps of the palace. And then her shoe sticks. Her golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
And he comes looking for the foot that fits the golden shoe.
Yeah, does sound more comfortable than glass.
Can we skip to that part, please? I'm going to die.
Maybe you should put a little bit of effort into this.
Why don't you play your own part?
You're doing fine, sweetie. I'll just watch.
Fine, a little of this, a little of that. the prince stops by with the shoe, looking for a girl who fits it.
Hello then. Any of you done lost a shoe? Oh, I did. Let me see that. Hold on 1 minute. Do you mind if I try this on in the bathroom? I'm shy. Take all the time you like, love. Excellent.
And of course, her foot was too big, so she chopped off her toe.
Say, you alright in there? It's fine. I love you. I guess enough. Let's go get married then. Open my carriage. It's nice. Say, what's all this then? There's blood everywhere. I popped his head on my foot. You chopped off your toe, you did. Oh, my carriage, you.
So the wicked stepsister went back home, and the prince returned to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
Do you mind if I try this on in the bathroom so no one can watch what I'm doing? Of course, then. I'm not all that bright.
And when she was in the bathroom, the shoe didn't fit her foot either. So she did the only thing sensible and chopped off her heel.
Oh, sweet, beautiful bunnies! All right in there? I'm fine. See, it fits. All right then, let's get married. Jump in my carriage.
But as they were riding,
Blimey, is that blood in your foot? I cut myself shaving. I have hairy feet, like a hobbit. You cut off your heel. I did it for you.
and so the prince returned to the house for the third time.
Hello there. Are several ladies in this here house have chopped up body parts of it in this here shoe. But I was wondering if anyone else fit in it. You see, I'm not very smart. Why am I gonna buy that by being very persistent? It makes me ideal to run the government.
I'll try the shoe.
Oh, thank goodness.
It fits.
It is you.
It is I.
And they lived happily ever after. As for the wicked stepsisters, the swarm of birds pecked at them every now and then, just for fun.
Peck. Peck. Peck.
However,
I don't think so.
oh, and the wicked stepsister ran off into the woods where they raised a sweet wolf cub to become a grandma-eating psychopath.
That's just the beginning.
Exactly.
I thought your cell service was turned off.
Oh, we were all fine. We just wanted to see if he could do it.
That's not very nice.
And, well, what can you do? Well,
So, to recap,
Once upon a time, there was an orphan girl who married a prince whose evil stepsisters were bothered by some angry birds.
Who ran into the woods and found a wolf cub and raised it to kill.
which it did and dressed in ladies' clothing, but then was killed by a wandering woodcutter.
And the girl grew up and married a king. Ooh. But was poisoned and almost died.
But her son was killed and then resurrected, who who then turned into a dwarf
who saved another princess who beat her evil stepmother in a martial arts duel, which forced her
to go to the woods and make a house of candy.
Or she was killed by another orphan girl and her brother.
Who grew up to have a daughter who made a deal with a trio of supernatural beings.
whose daughter grew giant hair after she was put into a tower by another witch.
Enchantress.
And everybody lived happily ever after.
The end.